I'm not teaching, I'm publicly learning. Hi and welcome to Learning for Life in the UK. This is part 377, Glossary part 13, while doing leg injury prevention training. And if you participate in the leg injury prevention training, that is at your own risk. So we were by proportional representation. That is a system of election in which political parties are allowed a number of seats in parliament that represents their share of the total number of votes cast. So that means we have the votes done and they are then collected, and this one party got so and so many votes, and these votes are so and so many of the total sum, so we're getting so and so many of the seats of the total sum. And we know that there are some types of parliaments like that. There is a Senate in Wales. There are 60 Senate members. They are voted every 4 years. Then there is the Scottish Parliament. There are 129 members of Scottish Parliament. They are voted by proportional representation. And then there is the Northern Ireland Assembly. They are also voted by proportional representation, and there are 90. And yes, there are Cardiff, Edinburgh, and Belfast. These devolved administrations. And there is Protestantism. That is a branch of Christianity which includes the Church of England and the Presbyterian Church. So Protestantism is a Christian religion. And the Church of England and also the Presbyterian Church in Scotland are Protestantistic churches. Shortly we had in the previous part some ideas here listed about what Protestants were doing. They read the Bible in their own language instead of in Latin. They did not pray to saints or at shrines, and they believed that a person's own relationship with God was more important than submitting to the authority of a church. Protestant ideas gradually gained strength in England, Wales, and Scotland during the 16th century. In Ireland, however, attempts by the English to impose Protestantism led to rebellion from the Irish chieftains, and much brutal fighting followed. Public body, so that's interesting. A governmental department or a group of people who represent or work for the government and who work for the good of the general public. So it is a department or a group of people, so the police, would I say, would be it. And the intent is that they are working for the good of the general public. On what page did we use it? I don't know, I just have here Hansard. Hansard is the title for the official reports of what's happening in the parliament. Hansard. Okay, where the public body was used. Public house, pub, a place where adults can buy and drink alcohol. So a public house or a pub, that is a place where adults can buy and drink alcohol. A pub, what did we add to it? Was it that was still by the yellow pages? Pubs and nightclubs. They are an important part of the UK social culture. And there was a word here. The pubs are there is oftentimes a local pub, and that is a natural focal point for social activities. So a place where it's drawn to. Pub quizzes are popular. And to drink alcohol, people have to be 18 or over. Pubs usually open during the day from 11 a.m. 12 noon on Sundays. Nightclubs with dancing and music usually open close late Nightclubs with dancing and music usually open and close later than pubs. So pubs open around midday and staying open mid of the evening, late afternoon, mid-evening, I guess. And nightclubs were opening in the afternoon, but were staying open till midnight, maybe longer. Okay, we don't have that much time left, so what was it? With Glossary, we're going to do now leg and prevention training, and I can participate in leg and prevention training. Let's set the onus. We will continue in the next part. The first exercise, we're warming it a little bit up. We're bringing one leg up, we're stretching it up, and we're pointing the foot. Now we're flexing the foot, pointing it again, flexing, and pointing it again. Now with the other leg, the leg up, point the foot, extend the foot, point it, extend, point, faster, faster. Now we're trunking out, we're breathing in. Out, and one last round, in. Out. In and grasp legs. Now we're having a good standing leg, and the other leg is with the flex foot in the air, and we're swinging it in front and to the side. The toes are pointing more or less the whole time in front. A few more. And now with the other leg, the legs with the flex foot in the air, and we're swinging it front to the side, front to the side, foot is flexed, and the toes are pointing more or less all the time in front. A few last ones. And now for the next exercise, good standing leg, the other leg flexed foot in the air, and bringing it front and back, front and back, and doing it quite fast. And with the other leg, the legs are flexed in the air, and we're bringing it front and back, front and back. A few more. And now the next exercise. We're breathing in, lifting one leg up, right angle with the leg, flexed foot, even 9 tips off the back. Breathing out and bringing the leg to the side. Adding in. And out, her leg in front. And stop. And directly again. The leg up, right angle with the leg, flexed foot, even 9 tips off the back. We're breathing out, her leg to the side. Breathing in. Out, the leg in the middle. And down. Now we have the leg up, right angle with the leg, flex foot, inline tips, start up the back. Breathing in. And out the leg to the other side. Again in. Out the leg in the middle. And control down. Again. The leg up, breathe in. Out the leg to the side. Breathe again in. Out the leg in. And the next exercise. One leg up, and now the knee presses up to the side. Up to the side. Having a right ankle with the leg, having a flexed foot, even aligned hips, and we're taller with the back. And he presses up and to the side. To the side. A few more. Now with your leg. The leg up, right angle with the leg, flexed foot, even aligned hips, taller with the back, and he presses up to the side. Up to the side. A few more. And we skip the exercise, we're going to do it now. The leg up, same setup, and now we're pressing from the inside. So right angle of the leg, flex foot, even line hips, fall up with the back, and a little bend in the elbow. Press with moderate force. And with the other leg. The leg up, right angle of the leg, flex foot, even line hips, fall up with the back, and we're pressing from the inside. Even line hips, fall up with the back, a little bending. A little longer, and to the next exercise. One hand on tummy, one on lower back, and we're lifting one leg up. If the quad muscles cramp, then bring the leg up and point the foot. Bring the leg up, flex foot, and control with the hands that you don't fall back. Try to bring the leg higher. A little longer, and bringing it up and pointing the foot. And the other leg. One hand on tummy, one on lower back to control that you don't fall back, and try to bring the leg higher with the flex foot. A little longer, try to bring the leg higher. And bring him up and pointing the foot. And the next exercise. Having a good standing leg, the toes are pointing to the outside. The other legs with the heel on the ground, lifting it off the ground and placing it again on the ground. Okay. Meg Quant, Alexander McQueen, and Vivienne Westwood are the fashion designers. And the three people with an architectural firm are Sir Norman Foster, Lord Richard Rogers, and Dame Zaha Hadid. Zaha Hadid. Meg Quant, Alexander McQueen, Vivienne Westwood. Now, Sir Edwin Lutyens, we have changed the leg. Sir Edwin Lutyens, he made this New Delhi and the Cenotaph in Whitehall. Then the three, Sir Norman Foster, Lord Richard Rogers, and Dame Zaha Hadid. And the next thing will then be about Lancelot Capability Brown and Gertrude Jekyll, and maybe Chelsea Flowershaw. To the last exercise. We're having 4 variations. The first one is the stand, just leg in and the flex foot down. The next one is the horse, you bring the leg in and you stretch it out, and again in and out. The next one is the camel, you have the leg in and you go down and bring it out. But that's actually as complicated as the actual one. That is the actual one. So you have the tall standing leg, and you go down with the upper part of the body simultaneously when the leg comes up. The swinging leg has a flexed foot, and try to be taller with the standing leg to bring the pressure onto the biceps, femoris, the hamstrings, and try not to fall in the abdomen. A few more times. And 2 last ones. And over the other leg. And a few more. Turn up with the standing leg, flex foot and the swinging leg, don't fall in the abdomen. Go simultaneously down and the leg comes up. And the last one. Now we're closing exercise, the truck igniter again. Breathing in, out loud. Again in. Out. Again in, last round. Out. Again in. Out. I thank you very much and